We had, again, a 17-game schedule. And we had a bunch of schools who kind of backed out at the last second. And we had a lot of off-the-court issues with people having jobs and things like that. And so it was kind of choppy, especially in the very beginning. People were able to come to practice and actually having practice at all. And as it turns out, we kind of got it together towards the end. We played a couple of games up in Richmond. We did well. Then we played the tournament up in Stockton at Oak Village, I believe. And we went up there to that tournament, and we did really well. We won all 3 of the games that we were in and won the championship.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like more, we had to do it like academically too, in order to even play what we want to do. So
no one wanted to come to practice. Rarely showed up.
Nobody wanted to participate. Nobody wanted to show the heart.
But they wanted to go to the game and put in the game.
They want to be there for the game, but they don't want to show no heart for the practice.
There was only a few of us that really went, and then there was some people that had stuff to do. So it was like, you can't force them to come. But at the same time, they didn't come to any of them.
The most we get, like 7.
Yeah.
How much did it affect you guys, like, in the game?
Oh, a lot.
It affected us a lot.
Like the first 6 games were like pretty rough because of it.
No one even knew the plays.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to
Pretty
do.
bad.
And then it kind of got better. It got better because everybody started coming. Not everybody, but most of us started coming. Started getting the plays down, and then we started getting more plays down.
Everybody showed up. Like the last 2 weeks of practice, people all showed up. We were able to put in a press and even a press break, and it showed. It showed. All our talent came out. Everybody was on the same page, and we just did a really good job in this tournament. We played so well. We wanted to play more. You know, we didn't want that game to be the end of it. You know, but it was really challenging as a coach trying to put together a game plan week after week when no one was here. We had one practice where we had 3 people.
Yeah, and it's discouraging when you want to learn the plays, you want to learn what you're doing with your teammates, and none of them come.
Right.
It's a continuation school. Everybody's bad.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Literally, like they say, they think continuation school, and it's like, oh, it's all the dropouts, all the bad kids.
You can't just expect the worst on someone when you don't know that person.
Right.
How are you supposed to judge someone when you don't know them?
Right.
So if we're putting on a good image, showing that we're doing good, it's going to reflect good, better, positive, not just negativity on a continuation school.
Right.
We want to just keep building from where we are. As far as at this school, we want to build on what we got. You know, we want to do some things for the girls also. We want to see if we can do basketball for the girls. We also, I understand that there's supposed to be a flag football or powder puff football in the district. See if we can do something with that with the girls. Just build the program up. You know, the school's been in existence for 40 years. Till last year, no sports whatsoever. You know, so we want to kind of build from what this is the jumping off ground. You know, these guys last year and these guys this year, we told them from the get-go, you know what, you guys are under a microscope. People are going to look at you guys a little differently, and if we mess up, you know, if we want to start a fight or whatever, you know, that's going to hurt the program, and we may not be able to get this going again. The last 2 years have been great. We've talked to these guys about if you get knocked down, you know, your teammates are going to run over and pick you up. If you knock somebody down, we need you to help the kid up. And that's what we did this year. That's what we did.
Kind of like a positive upbringing for the school. It's like a good reputation for not even like just the students, but for like staff and stuff as well. To get like a positive outlook on this and showing like that we're not just here just for, you know, our reasons that we were like coming to this school for,
Right.
but for academic and like passion to play a sport.
Every teacher here was really happy that we put the program together. Nothing but support, you know, nothing but support for this. Miss Hoops, our assistant principal, she has to switch her time between two schools. And so she comes over here and she finds out that we have a basketball team. She's like, I never heard of that at a continuation school.
Me neither.
And
Before.
and she was like, oh my God, whatever you guys need, let me know. Well, she just started bringing water and Gatorade and everything for the kids because she was so happy that we put this together. Miss Rachel was like, you know, you guys gotta represent our school. Let's come. She came and talked to these guys the very first day about representing the school in a positive way, but also letting them know that, you know, to be part of this, you gotta keep your grades up.
Miss Andre, she was the most dedicated one. She was almost at every game.
Really?
Yes.
She either had a sign or just was there.
Yeah.
What does that do for you guys? Because
Hey, that made us all happy.
Showed it,
Support.
yeah.
Yeah, it showed me that she was dedicated and
She
people
cares.
actually cared. Yeah, people
Right.
cared. And like there was a few other teachers, like Mr. Hovis was there. I seen him. Who else
Right,
was there?
Miss Hope.
Andre?
Andre,
Andre,
Mr. Hovis and his wife.
Yeah.
But
Miss Hoops has been there.
Miss Angela.
Swinson.
Oh,
Angela was there
Miss
too.
And Angela was
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Angela.
It just shows they care. They supported us.
Yeah.
They were
All these
dedicated.
teachers came out to the games, especially when we had the home games at Adams and at Cornerstone. They all came out, you know. What can you, I mean, you can't ask for any more. The whole staff is coming out.
Those that we're making that good mark that we talked about, you know, putting that positive vibe out, and they're coming and supporting us
Right.
because of that positive vibe, because we're doing something nice and something good.
Right.